Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848, and welcome back to the Infected. There has been a major update, version 23. In order to get on this update, you have to opt into the beta branch, which I have done, and it's a pretty beefy update. They've added a tutorial system. They've added a new quest journal system. They've added trader tech for electrical and mechanical parts. Right? Don't get too excited. It's 25,000 coins, which is 75 boxes of cement, or maybe not quite that much, but around that much. Okay, well, I'll probably never have that, but it's out there if you want to really grind it. They have a take all button now, which is awesome. By the way, it's T. Players start in random locations. No free ATV early right next to you. It spawns fully repaired in a random location. They reduce gas barrels and they don't respawn now. Significantly reduce medical items and POIs. And AI can now dodge attacks. Holy moly. That is crazy. Now, normally I would restart my world on an update like this, but I gotta be honest, like, we're not far enough along in this world. I'm gonna be able to take advantage of most of those things, like the loot all button, the enemies dodging, maybe if I ever get 25,000 coins, never gonna happen, to buy the electrical mechanical parts. But there's going to be new stuff in the beginning that's going to change a new world. And we will restart at some point. But I didn't feel right to restart at this point. So if you guys would prefer me to restart, let me know. I mean, if enough people say it, maybe I'll consider it. But I think it's pretty... I think this world has a lot of work. So, and we're going to go loot today. Because I want to dodge some enemy attack, or I want to see the enemies dodge my attacks. And I would like to also... I need more mechanical electrical parts. And I want to take advantage of the loot all button, which I'm very excited about. This all looks really good. I don't think I'm going to have to... Well, I should probably... See, the thing is... whatever. It doesn't matter. We're not going today anyway. We're going to go tomorrow because it's a little late in the day. I always, like... I'm not really sure what I want to do with my power because if it, like, gets cloudy, if the sun goes away or whatever, I could lose... I could have more power being drained than put into the system. If the batteries lose all their power, the whole thing shuts down. But the whole idea of getting the batteries and the extra power so I don't have to shut it down. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What am I going to do while I am waiting? Let's come up here. One thing I want to do is take a look at this view. If you guys missed last episode, you should go check it out because I built the tower all the way up and I start... Oh, you know what? Really quickly. If I'm going to go up there, I have a rule now. If I'm going to go to the top of the tower, I have to take a solar panel with me. Because I'm trying to move all the solar panels up there, but I don't want to do it all at once. Wow. Oh, they're all down there. Yeah, I'm trying to move the solar panels up there, but I don't want to just boringly just grab them one after the other. Because that would just, it wouldn't be fun. And if it's not fun, I try not to do it. So, I've said to myself, listen, if you're going to go up there, and I will go up there here and there, so take a solar panel with you. Next thing you know, most of the solar panels are up there. It's great. That's great. All right, this is a long freaking... Oh, my goodness. Somebody said I should have just built a ladder, and maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. It's done now. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I can't turn back time. All right. There we go. Love it. Love it. Do you want to continue making these? Yeah, let's... You know what? Let's do some cooking. Because I've got a lot of stuff I need to cook, and that's one thing I can do now. Because I have the power to do it. I have to come over here to get up. There we go. Can't jump with this thing in your hands. Oh, I love this thing. I love this thing. Yeah, I saw that update and I was like, man, the beginning of the game is going to be totally different now. And I don't know how much I'm going to like it. I got so used to having the ATV and stuff. Could you imagine having to run around without the ATV? Like, and I don't think it's going to be marked on the map. I don't know if you can buy the... Maybe you can buy the location like you can with the trailer. He didn't say anything about that, so I don't think you can. So you kind of just screwed. Hey, no vehicle for you, buddy. If you happen to spawn... if you happen to spawn, like, over here, and you maybe set up a base right here, and the ATV is in this town, or this town, yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. You're going to be walking. You're really going to be walking around a lot. So, we'll see. I gotta have to figure out a place to build when I do restart, but I'm not worried about that right now, because I don't need to, because we are in this world. And let's see what we have to cook. So that stuff's all empty. Iron fragments is empty. We've got... You know what? Let's just cook this. Oh, crap. I didn't realize I had stuff in there. Alright, hold on. Let's put those all away. Okay. And let's take all these. Bunch of cobalt. I love it. All right, there we go. Would you guys rather me use this light inside or not? Because one person said that it was driving them nuts, and I don't know if it drives other people nuts. Do you guys have a preference about that? Because when I'm inside, I feel like it's a little dark, but to be fair, I always think my videos are a little dark, and like a lot of times they're not, so I shouldn't worry about it. But I'm gonna take both of these off and see if we're okay. Well, it's 81 degrees out. You're not gonna be wearing a jacket or snow pants at 81 degrees. So, what was I doing? Oh yeah, cleaning out the forges. There we go. And yes, I know I'm supposed to work on lights. I get it. Are we ever gonna get to lights? Because I want to. Now I'm thinking like I want to do more. I want to do more power before I do lights, because the power is, it's okay, but I don't feel comfortable with it. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking. We're gonna loot today, and we'll see what happens. We'll see where the game takes us. I do want to do lights. Like normally I would just push lights off like way off into the future, but the fact that you can like change the the strength of the lights makes me want to make them more. You know what I mean? Who knows? I change my mind all the time. Maybe we'll do a light episode next episode. We'll see. I mean, I would just keep pushing it off, and at some point it's like, you know what? Maybe you don't have the power where it needs to be, but just do it. You'll figure it out. It's not like I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. It's when I go to use the forges that the power becomes a little bit of a deal. And I do have 3,500 power stored, but that's not really a lot. I mean, it's some, and it'll help, but I got to get at least one, maybe two more batteries down before that really starts to kick in as a, as something that's going to be really useful. All right, why don't we put these right here? Go, and then grab this. And then we're going to move. I don't know what these are supposed to be. So I'm just going to... They're empty, so I might as well move them downstairs. Because I have to take iron fragments out of this thing, and I don't have any room for any of them. Alright, so what we're going to do is... I think these are mostly full. Oh my goodness. Dude, we gotta cook. We gotta cook. That's the wrong game, Cage. That game went up at 8 a.m. Well, my time. Alright, so you are full, so you can go right there. You're full, so you can go right there. You are empty, so you go right here and there. And then we gotta empty these, because, man, they got full. They really did. Iron frags. And then, how's our sand doing? Yeah, sand is doing okay. We could... See, the thing is, I always get to the point where I'm like, oh, I got enough sand. I could start destroying sand. And then next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I want to build that. It's going to take a lot of glass. Oh, boy. No sand. I also want to start saving up steel, because I'm going to need like 1 million steel for the elevator, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But we need to. Really need to. All right, another thing we have to do is we have to come over here. Are these out of power? Almost. They're close enough to being out of power to bother me. I am starting to waste biofuel. Like right here, if I put biofuel in there, it's going to take 4, but it doesn't really need 4. But I don't, like at the beginning when biofuel is like not that easy to get, it's like, okay, or not that it's not easy to get, but you're not really set up to get a bunch of biofuel. Now that I'm set up to get a bunch of biofuel, this is fine. I am thinking about making another greenhouse and filling it up with onions and just going ham on biofuel, because that would also help me make a lot of money. Maybe I can get to $25,000. I seriously don't think I can, but I mean, crazier things have been known to happen. So we'll see. We'll see. Depends how long this series is going to go. I don't know if people want me to restart. If people are like, listen, Cage, I know you're not done with this world, but for the love of everything that's good in this world, restart, man. But I think most people, if I restarted, would be like, oh man, you didn't even finish anything. To be fair, I never finish anything, and that's by design. Like, I don't ever want to get to a point in these games where I'm just like, okay, everything's done, now what? So I'm always starting another project, because I don't know if the series is going to go 20 episodes or 50 episodes. So I always got to have something to do. It keeps people coming back to see, oh, he's got to work on that. If, like, I'm done with everything, then people are like, oh, he's done with everything. I guess I don't have to watch the next episode, So that's kind of my thought process on that, because everyone's like, you never finish anything. Yeah, kind of. I mean, but that's, like I said, that is by design. Right. go. It must suck for completionists. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. What else do I have? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I think next we're going to cook. Remember I had these things all full, and then I had to make that gate, and now it's not full anymore. So I got to cook some more iron. Uh-oh. We got a horde coming in, and I did double the horde. So I don't know how bad this is going to be. I'm going to kind of just hang out up here. I slept through the night, woke up, and I was like, all right, I'm going to grab some food, and then we're going to get out and do some looting. But got to see how this goes first. If they go for the spikes, we'll probably be okay. I don't have a ton of spikes, you know? And I think it should be 10 at a time now. And let's see how this goes. All right, they're going straight for the door. And they are going for the door. Okay, well, if they're going to go for the door, then I don't know what the point of having the door is. Because it can't defend itself. Hold on. Maybe they didn't go for the door. No, they didn't. They went for the spikes. Beautiful. Alrighty. Well, this guy... Oh, so this guy went past the spikes, but he died on the fence. I forgot the fence does damage. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Hurry up and die, bro. I don't have all day. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, they looked like they were going for the door, and if they just sit there beating on the door, then I'm going to have to open it up, and we're going to have to throw down. And then I'm going to have to think about a better way to defend. But it seems that they're pretty dumb. I mentioned last horde that I'm kind of like over the smart zombies in 7 Days to Die, and I kind of want a horde coming in, like a proper dumb horde. Like their brains are melted, although these aren't really zombies technically, but they're kind of like, I don't know, they're kind of like a mixture between zombies and vampires. I don't know, whatever, but I'm glad that they're not smart. That's good. It makes for a little bit more fun of an experience. When you make the enemy smart, you can like figure things out. It becomes real tower defense, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, but the thing is with 7 Days to Die, people figured it out, and now it's just the same thing over and over again with slight variations. I wish 7 Days to Die would make them dumb again, so I can just make a big fortress with 4 walls, and they just come in from all right, whatever. This isn't 7 Days to Die. It is the morning. Let me go ahead and get some food, get some drink, and then we're going to go out and do some looting. Just so you know, you don't have to leave the gate open. When you drive up to it, it will automatically open for you, which is just awesome. Just awesome. Oh, by the way, I just asked the developer in between cuts if version 23 is over or if he's going to keep making changes to it. And he said, yeah, he's going to keep making changes to it. Version 23 is not done yet. He's working on a story mode, which is really interesting. It's not in the game yet, but he's working on it. And, you know, story mode sounds pretty... I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. Usually story modes are... I don't really care about stories in video games. And usually story modes kind of aren't as much about the survival. It's more about playing out the story. You guys let me know. Would you be interested in seeing me play the story mode? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be a big undertaking, though. There's not even any... Like, well, I guess there are NPCs, but I don't know how he would do a story mode. It's going to be interesting. That's for sure. Alright, let's come into town. Let's see how these guys dodge. I'm purposely not going to run him over because I want to see how this clown's going to dodge. And will he dodge bolt attacks? You might think, Cage, that's crazy. Of course he's not going to dodge a bolt. Who would dodge a bolt? Believe me, the enemies used to dodge arrows in this game, like a long time ago. So you'd go to shoot them, and then they would just get out of the way. It's like, okay, well, what's the point of having a bow if they're just going to dodge it every time? I want this guy to see me and see if he dodges the bow attack. Alright, you come at me, and... Oh, it's supposed to reload on its own. I thought that was part of the updates. Alright, whatever, we'll melee him. Alright, here we go. 1, 2... Yeah, he's trying to flank me. Look at this guy. You flanking me, bro? Alright, here we go. So we gotta move a little bit to make sure he doesn't flank. You don't have to move, you could just turn, but I think moving would make the flank a little bit harder on him. When I was talking about the crossbow, it's supposed to reload on its own. Well, it's reloaded now. That's weird. He said you don't have to press R anymore, but just reload on its own. Yeah, let's go shoot a wall and see what happens with the crossbow. Oh, okay, I just had to give it more time. Okay, fair enough. Alright, that dodge attack is going to make things more interesting, that's for sure. So, just gotta adjust, you know, you gotta kind of move around a little bit more. I don't think he wants us just standing there, just, you know, just standing right in front of the guy and he's standing in front of me. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, like, old-timey battles, you know, where they all line up with the muskets and they just take turns shooting at each other. It's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but they did it. Yeah, let's do some more melee, because that's where the interesting stuff is. Actually, I don't know if they're gonna dodge the. Hold on, I want to see if he's gonna dodge the crossbow bolts. Nope. Alright, so I don't know if they're gonna dodge the crossbow, like the bow attacks. Yeah, look at this guy. He's gonna try and flank you, too, to get around your shield, which is definitely a smart move. And with the nerf to, and it sounds like a major nerf, to all the, you know, medical items out there, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. I think getting the truck is going to be something you're gonna want to do even faster now. Like, maybe even forget about the, just beeline for the truck. Because then you could run him over. But he's probably going to change that too. I'm surprised he left it, to be honest. Because you can just run stuff over, so none of that really matters. Okay. So when he replaces... Oh, I'm not using the freaking loot all button. Wait, do you even have to go in the loot? Dude, you don't even have to go in the freaking box? I didn't know it was like that. Oh, duh, dev. That's really cool, man. That's gonna make looting even faster. You know, it's gonna be hard for me not to press E, though. I'm just saying. That's gonna be a very, very hard habit to break, but break it I shall. Incredible. Incredible. That's a great... I didn't know it would be like that. I thought it'd be like you open it up and then you press the button if you want to loot it all. Unbelievable. Dude. Oh, that just streamlined the looting process in a way I didn't even expect. I mentioned this a few videos ago, but there's like certain things in these games where I'm just like, wow, okay, this might be too fast, honestly, because it's crazy. I was mentioning, like, you know, these survival games, like I played them a lot, so I have an idea of what I think would be a good addition to the games. So usually I'm like, oh, you should add this or whatever, and like then he adds it, like the loot all button. I was like, please add a loot all button. We really need one. But my idea was put the loot all button right here, T. You look at the loot and then you press T. The idea that you don't even have to go into the looting container is freaking genius. No games do that. Like, I don't know. I can't think of a survival game that does it like that. Unbelievable. Just made everything faster, and in my opinion, if it's faster, it's better. Oh, it's, oh, you should have just made the loot all button E. Then I wouldn't have to think about pressing T, but I get it. So watch this. You know, you just come over here and you go mash the T button. Boom, it's all looted. Dude. I'm shocked. This is the biggest thing of this update for me, personally. As a loot goblin. This is freaking nuts. Oh man. Oh man, especially here. Look at this. Boom, done. You know how long that takes? I mean, in comparison, when you don't loot like that? Oh boy. Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, he wants us to get out and loot more, and he's making it more fun. So I like that. I like it. Why am I always quoting RoboCop? I like it, and that's a deep cut. Nobody uses that quote from RoboCop. It's always, I'd buy that for $1, you know? But, yeah, I like it is what sticks out in my mind. The guy who got melted by toxic waste. Yeah, good. Look at this, man. Just crazy. So, I would like E more as a loot all button, and I'm going to tell you why. It's closer to my fingers. I could, like, move around easier while hitting the E button. The T button is 2 buttons over. I can still hit it, but it's a little bit more out of the way. Now, I could rebind it. Is there any reason not to rebind it? Like, seriously. Like, is there any reason to look into a loot container and not loot it? Well, yeah, there might be stuff in there you don't want. Who cares? Throw it on the ground later. I think it's worth the, I think it's worth, like, not having that added time of looking into it. And you just kind of throw stuff on the ground later that you don't want. Oh, man, this is sick. This is sick. He just made looting more fun. I mean, there's no two ways about it. How much more fun? I think looting has gotten 100% more fun. Like, seriously, I really like this change. Like, really, really like it. I mean, you guys who, like, you real loot people out there, you know, like, people tell me, I loot everything in the game, and then I wait 10 days, and I loot everything again, over and over and over. I sell everything and buy everything. You guys are gonna really go gaga over this. I'm loving it, and I'm not even as much of a loot person as you guys. Look at this whole building's done. Done and done. Where's my truck? Okay, I'm gonna leave my truck there. And did I loot this building? I'll know pretty quickly. Nope, I did not. Was there 8? Did I just loot 8 of those? Wait, where are they? Is there 8 in that one container? Alright, so 1 electrical part and 2 mechanical parts in an entire building. That's not going to get it done for me. But I'm also... I don't see me ever saving up $25,000. Like, I don't... That would surprise me if I ever had that much. So, we'll see. Oh, let's work on the first floor before we go up to the second floor. Can they see me through glass? Does not seem so. There's 3 of them out there. It's one thing I love about coming to this town. There is more enemies. There's no tech, but the loot is... You can't argue with the loot. And the enemies are all over the place, which makes things more exciting. And sometimes they'll even be inside the buildings and you won't even know and you get hit in the back. Dude. I just heard something sound like a door opening. Maybe it was in my head, probably. 6 of those in one place? That's interesting. So it seems like you're getting stuff like less, but then when you get it, you get big chunks. Like 32 nails? No, that's got to be showing my total. All right, that's showing my total. I didn't loot 32 nails. All right, I see what it's doing. It really probably shouldn't show your total. It should show you what you looted from that container, but, you know. Like right, yeah, so now I got 7. All right, I see. All right, fair. Oh, no. Okay. Drop this and this. Don't worry, guys. I'll remember to come back for those. Haha! You thought I wouldn't remember to come back and get them. Ye of little faith. I don't blame you for... I thought I was going to forget them, too. Oh, E. Not E, buddy. Not E. That's old school. We don't press E. We don't be pressing E around these parts. Here in these parts, we press T. It just makes sense. Alright. Yeah, look at that. So fast. So it might be too fast. I mean, honestly. Unless he wants us to loot fast. Like, I love it. I freaking love it. I'll loot fast all freaking day. Close that. And then come up here to the next floor. And then... by the way, next season, and every season moving forward, I might be building here. It's just too good of a spot. It's too good. Like, you gotta be next to this town. The loot here is just ridiculous. It's just, there's so much of it. No tech, I get it. But it's just, I mean, okay, maybe I could build here. Maybe I'll build here next season. Just to do something different, but damn, like that is the best spot to build. You can build in different places, but it's the best spot. Like, just facts. Right. Okay. See, I want to move the loot all button to maybe the thumb button on my mouse. Because if I could, like, come in here and just hit the loot all button while moving, I could loot in, like, freaking ridiculously quick. Do we really need to loot that quick? I don't know, maybe not, but it's fun to loot fast. Because I can't really move easily while hitting T. Is that a big deal? Yeah, probably not, because I'm probably not going to change it. But, I mean, wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world to do. See, if I can reach T. I need to reach, basically, I need to reach Shift, WASD, and T all at the same time. And I used to play guitar, so I can, like, contort my left hand pretty well. Well, I have kind of small fingers, but I can move them pretty far because of, you know, when I used to play guitar. But, so, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. It's just when you have to hit the A, S, and D part of it, that's when it becomes a little bit tricky. Right. Yeah. Looking good. Looking good. This reminds me when I used to play 7 Days to Die before there was a before they implemented the loot timer. I used to loot so fast at 7 Days to Die. I kind of prided myself on how fast I could loot. And then they put in the loot timer, and I was like, this is stupid. Just ruin the game. And then, you know, like a week later, I forgot that it was in there, and it just didn't really... It was like, oh yeah, loot timers, of course. Makes sense. I'm like that with updates in these games. Like, anytime there's an update on a game I play, I guess it boils down to the fact that I don't like change. So anytime there's an update on a game, I'm always like, that's not a good update. I'm not going to like that. And then I end up loving it. I'm like, that was a great idea. So... as I've you know, matured as a YouTuber, I've kind of like, if I get that instinct, that gut instinct with an update where I'm like, I don't like that. No. I don't really, I kind of push that feeling aside and I just kind of play it and see where it goes. Sometimes it's not a good update. Sometimes, you know, I really don't like the changes. Sometimes I don't like the changes and they're good changes. Sometimes I don't like the changes and they're bad changes. It just depends. And just because I don't like a change doesn't mean it's a bad change, so. This is great, though. This loot all but is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm getting better at moving around and looting at the same time. Which is going to be a key skill in this game now. Or maybe I'm, like, caring a lot more than a lot of other people would. Maybe people are like, eh, whatever, it's cool, but it's not gonna really change my day-to-day that much. Fair enough. But for me, this is great. There. Get encumbered again. That's gonna happen a lot. I should probably buy that strength perk next. I'm never gonna have that $25,000, so there's no point in saving it up. I really don't think I'm going to. But okay, should we go down and drop stuff off? Now let's keep going. Well, if there's a staircase going up, I should probably go drop stuff off because this is a good time to. See if we can loot the rest of this floor. It's easier to remember where you were when there's a floor difference than, like, if you come up and you're like, did I finish this floor? I don't know. Just, you know, it's a little more difficult to deal with. So, this way. I gotta go this way. I got 8 electrical parts on me. Damn it. I don't want to go back down. But there's no... Well... I could probably throw some of this stuff out. I mean, I have lots of spoiled food. Like, I've got lots of spoiled food at home. And then we'll eat that, and then we'll drink that, and then we'll eat that. This time for real. No, that actually got rid of a decent amount of weight. Okay. Right, that looks good. And I think we're done with this floor. Let me go drop stuff off. One thing I've not been considering about looting is how much iron ore you get. Like, I just have not been thinking about it. I've just been looting it, and I've been getting a good amount of it, and I've just not been thinking about it. There's so many good things you get while looting. It's just a good thing to do. So I finished floor 2, right? So I'm on floor 3 now. Yeah, yep. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and bang this out. So last time I came to this kind of building, I don't know if it was this exact building or if it was another building in this area that is kind of like the same layout. Oh man, weird cut there. My allergies, just hit me all of a sudden like a ton of bricks. My goodness. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So the last time I looted this building, you know, I didn't get as much done because it was taking longer to loot. Now I'm already like, I've already looted more than I did the first time I came here. And it's just so much quicker. Because of that. Oh, it's so good. So good. I know, it's just, Cage, you want to know about the loot? I know. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. I'm coming up to 1,000 hours in this game. And, this is just a breath of fresh air. Just love it. Love it. Just go here. Go. Come over here. There. Just hit him multiple times. Just keep spam that T button, man. Spam that T button. I should put a macro on it so it just keeps hitting T constantly. Actually, you could do that, right? I could just start a macro that hits a T key over and over again. Is there any reason not to? I mean, if I go into my inventory, no, T's not used for anything else. I could put it on a macro, I think. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with macros or how they work, but like, can I use WASD while that T button is clicking away? I don't know. But man, that would be awesome. Dude, if I had a T macro and all I have to do is look at the loot container, could you imagine? Like, I just look at it, it's looted. Dude, I could loot this whole building in 5 minutes. Well, not so much because you got to go drop stuff off, but it would be pretty quick though. I'll tell you that right now. You just look at a loot container. It's like auto loot. Auto loot. Hey, that's a good idea, developer. I don't even want to have to press a button. I just want to look at the loot. Just suck it up like a vacuum cleaner. I'm kind of kidding, but that would be cool. That would be cool. Okay. There. I mean, mostly when I'm in here, I'm just spamming the T key. Anyway. And over here. It's starting to hurt my index finger, though. That's the button. That's the finger that's hitting the T key. My index finger. Middle finger's on W. Ring finger's going between A, S, and D. And my pinky is always on shift. So I never have any stamina. Well, now that I got the stamina perk, it's not really that much of a problem. I'm going so fast too, I might be missing some containers, but that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it's not like I'm not gonna sweat it. Yeah. Right. And there. Let's go. Sweet. Oh, so good. That's the thing. We gotta go over here now. And grab that. And you guys can see what I'm getting, right? If you just look on the right-hand side. It's not like you're not seeing what I'm getting. And it actually stays up there a pretty decent amount of time. And it's, you know, very easy to... I mean, this is great. This is great on all accounts. Maybe there's something that sucks about it and I'm just not realizing it. Someone will let me know in the comments, I'm sure, if something does suck about it. Stamina. Alright, that's it for this floor. I could go drop stuff off, but... Well, I mean, I guess I will. That's the third floor. Let's come out here. And try not to get that guy. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna run behind this guy. He saw me. There's quite a lot of these guys around, man. You know, one is you know, I can handle one. You start getting multiple, it can get pretty dicey pretty quick. See, I think if you strafe around him, he's gonna be less likely to dodge your attacks. He doesn't seem to dodge that much when I strafe around. I think we're gonna be able to loot this building in one day. That's crazy. I think last time I tried to loot it, I got like one floor done. I don't know, maybe two. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was just one floor, but I could be wrong about that. I'm gonna go to the very top now. Wait, what floor? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on a sec. I'm confused. Wait. Hold on one sec. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1. Hold on, I keep going the wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it just goes up to the roof. Okay, I was gonna say, it was weird. I thought there was another floor. Alright, let's get going. Gotta do this. Loot like your life depended on it. Alright. Wow. This is not gonna get old. This is not gonna get old. I'm starting to, like, learn where all the loot containers are, unless I'm missing some. I could very well be. Sometimes I miss the, like, there'd be like a sink one underneath the, you know, the vanity mirror, but, or the medicine cabinet mirror, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But, that's okay. That is okay. I think we're already at 10 mechanical and electrical parts, which is great. I want to do lights next episode, but I also want to do a what do you call it? A water mill. But I also want to do an oil pump. I've been meaning to do an oil pump for freaking over a week now. And I just haven't gotten around to maybe 2 weeks. It was that one where I was like pretending, like I didn't like, or not pretending, but I didn't want to tell you guys. I wanted it to be a surprise, you know. And I said that I wouldn't need biofuel anymore, and people guessed oil pump, and then I just didn't do it because I had something else to do. Yeah. So I want to do the oil pump. I want to do the water mill, and I want to do lights. I'm gonna have to do the water mill. Everything else requires power, and the power stuff I've set up is pretty good, but the water mill is just beast mode. Like, seriously, beast mode. So, that's probably what I'm going to do next episode. Okay. And that will take 20 mechanical parts and 20 electrical. So, say goodbye to all my electrical mechanical parts. I mean, I'm going to have, like, I think I'll have, like, 30, but still. Say goodbye to most of them. There. It's starting to get a little late in the day. This freaking door always traps me. Every freaking time. And I know it can do it, and I still get trapped. Come on, open up. When I start having the ability to do something fast like this, I get even more impatient. Like, I'm like, gotta go, go, you know? It's funny. I should be like, man, this is going really fast. I don't have to go any faster. This is already fast. I should be happy how fast it is. Nope. I'm like, you know, it's pretty fast, but it could be faster. Alright, so this whole hallway is going to be done after this room. And I think we have 2 more rooms and we're good to go. You know what's going to suck about this, though? When I start a new game and I'm looking for tech, I'm going to be going so fast, I'm going to miss tech. You guys thought I missed tech this season? Just wait until I'm blowing through these POIs, like, at lightning speed. I might never find a tech again. So it's all looking good. And this hallway is complete. I think we have 2 or 3 more rooms. There. 1 room? Maybe 2 rooms. I don't know if you would call this bathroom another room. It's when it's connected like that, but a few more rooms. And I could loot an entire floor without getting encumbered, which is nice. I think the first floor I got encumbered, but I think I looted other stuff before I came in here. There. And I think we good. Alright, hopefully I didn't miss too much. Pretty sure I missed some stuff, but hopefully not too much. Let's go see what's on the roof. I don't imagine there be anything up here. Nah. No, there's nothing up here. Can we build up here? No. Developer, would you ever allow us to build in the POIs? Because that would be pretty freaking cool. I'm just saying, if that's possible. It could really open up some opportunities. Gotta go, bro. One in his ear. Actually, I should go around the other way. It's going the wrong way anyway. I killed that guy for nothing. Well, except he's evil Vamby, and he had to go. Go this way, try and avoid any trouble. There's a deer over there I don't care about. And here we are. So, let's see. This guy's going to be a problem. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Oh, there he goes. So maybe strafing doesn't matter. They just dodge at random times. Like, even the developer said they would dodge sometimes, not every time. So, okay. And the most important thing... Alright, so we got, damn, 17 and 18? Oh, hell yeah. Am I really going to go on about this this loot all button thing? I mean, the loot all button, I got double the electrical mechanical parts I normally get because I could loot so much. Yeah, I'm going to go on about it. It's freaking awesome. If you guys like this update, if you liked the video, also, Let me know by... Oh, am I going the wrong way? Hold on. Oh, no, I'm going the right way. Doesn't look like the right way, but it is. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video and you liked the update, let me know by uncaging that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.